Welcome back. So, as I said before, what you see on the bottom right is the traits. What you see on the bottom left is the script running. So, what I have seen is that, look at this. If I go into Doge, okay, and I click do not show all positions, show me only Doge positions, there's only one Doge position. But that doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the output of the script. The output of the script says that it's going to check stuff and it doesn't find eth, it doesn't find eth, it doesn't find eth, and then either it do not open if this is lost or it opens if this is eth. So I have seen on the change that in the trade history there is a buy with some PL. So if this is a buy, it means that this is a short trade that has went well, and you need to open a new trade, a new short trade. Why doesn't have opened? So I have taken a look here at the script, and what happens here is that in this commit here we have changed looping symbol in symbols, but down here where we check everything again and again, this is looping symbol configs, which is something that we have deprecated, and we are using symbols instead. So let's take a look and see if symbol configs is used anywhere else that it's not actually needed. And so this is the CVG if you want to override the training step multiplier and so on. But there is no loop. Okay, the only loop that it's here is the symbols one. So let's fix this. So symbols one. And now let's take a look at the history to see where the hell this needs to be saved. So manage symbols mean empty. Use the symbols with most volume in latest 24 hours. And here you see how we fetch the symbols and so on. And here symbols are being changed. So this is the one commit that we need to fix. So we're going to try to fix this thanks to rebase. Hopefully that's not complain too much. And then we're going to need to force push into the repo, because right now, so hit add main.ba and then commit this thing. So number 2, yeah, and this might be a rebase of, I don't know, 15. I'm not sure about that. Use the symbols, so it's here. Use the symbols with most volume. Hopefully we don't have to do too much conflict here. Yeah, that's it. So here we can, on the run, where so reset hard ahead main.ba. Now we want to do something like this with 15, and then merge again. Apparently override config. That's interesting. Override config. Yeah, we have lost override config values because here we said that this needed to be 3. Okay, look at that. So before pushing to do force push for push to GitHub. So now we should be able to test the script, and hopefully it's going to open. Well, first of all, let's take a look at, I mean, I don't care, at this one here. So for symbol in symbols, that's right. And down here, it should also say the same thing for symbol in symbols. That's it for symbol in symbols. We should have the tulips, nice. And here we should have the tulips, nice. Okay, so now I'm going to cancel this. I'm not sure if it's going to take on the if that we have forgotten, but we will see. So Python, let's see if it reopens something or doesn't do anything. So it loads all of the traits, it checks, it should check that Doge is not found. This is oh, wait a minute. This is a break even, then it opens again. And break even, and you open it again. Okay. So hopefully now everything is as expected. Although I'm not very sure because, you know, we are again with these traits. So this is the old trade that never ended because the price didn't move so much, and these are the other trades that were break even. So we have like this one, we can say that we have won it, and these ones here try to long. So hopefully this is well done, and these 4 our orders match these positions. I mean, yes they do, because otherwise they don't appear. So yeah, so this has been fixed properly, and we can force push this into the repo, because otherwise it won't let us update this thing here. So I'm not sure what are we supposed to be keeping doing here. Yeah, it's the same thing. If buy sell fails, then you want to close the other trailing stop order. So what we want to also do is this normalize think volume. Let's write it down so that we know what the hell we are doing. Which is welcome to the stream, by the way. So what the hell is this? So stakes proportional to the volume in the latest 24 hours, because right now we try that every trade. So how would you do that around this? So let's suppose that, okay, let's write down volume for BTC if, oh my god, yeah, if is everything. And what's the other one? Doge. So if you take a look at this is not showing all the positions because I don't know. So we've got 1.91 billion, 1.99 billion. So ETH is something else, 1.29 billion, and Doge is 158 million. Okay, let's try to fix this. So 1 billion is like this, isn't it? So it's something like this. So the idea is that for now, what we do is, for now we have like trade per symbol. So we don't want to be exposed to Doge as much as the other ones. So let's see how much is this. Let's see how much is this. So right now what we are doing, we take a look at the exchange, is 0.30338. So it's like this, which is equal to 0.9 USDT. Then we have BTC, which is only one of them. Okay, so this is like BTC is 1.2 USDT. That's how we do it. But then we have Pepe. No, it's not Pepe, it's Doge. So Doge is a round number, isn't it? It's 6 Doge. 6 Doge, okay. So Doge is, how much is this? 1.80 whatever. So we've got this. So this is like, this is, every symbol has its own every symbol uses more or less the same margin. So this stuff here, what we want to do here is something like this. So this is 158 times 158 is 1. This is whatever. Let me do the this thing here. It's 8.164. Okay, and then the other one on the very top, which is BTC. Should I move this like this? Okay. So this one here is something else. So first of all, let's do this manually because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, so this is what we have. So we have like 1.20 USDT trade per symbol, which is, look at me, I am trading, I put the same size in every symbol. So um, so every but BTC had 20x volume than Doge, and ETH had X volume than Doge. And then you've got more stuff that I'm not sure how to do this, which is movement in USDT. Movement in USDT for the trade value. It's probably higher in BTC. So the question is, should we ignore the it's not trail value. So should we ignore the trail value? Should we take it into account in a percentage way? So let's take a look at trail values percentage for now, and let's see, because I mean the trail value, it's the one that it's recording how much the symbol moves in 4 hours candles. So maybe that's what we want to be using. So the more you move, the less we want it. You know what I mean? So let's see how. So we've got ETC, we have ETH, and we have Doge. Okay, so let's take a look at here. Hopefully the client, we have something of that. So Doge, it's okay. Here there is. We can copy all of this and have an idea of 0.5. So I mean, actually, we have different term values, but we based on the starting trail. Okay, so what we have here is all of this, and so the smaller one is 0.5 here. So BTC is 0.5. Let's do it like this. Ethereum is a bit more, but not too much, 0.59%, and Doge is 0.9. Oh my god, here it is, 0.9. So apparently it's 0.90. I mean, yeah, it's because the way, I don't know. Anyway, this is 0.9, so we are good to go. So we can remove this. Maybe do not see anything about the volume, because actually the volume, you can have volume and not movement, and you can have volume and movement. So this is what the ATR of the ATR is uh, is recording and then is measuring, then you've got this. So this thing should be the other way around. So let's compare and let's see how it goes. So you take the biggest one. So you take the biggest one because, and you do it. You took the biggest one. And so the biggest one is 1, but the smallest one is 1. No, it's the other way around. So we want one more of this one. So what we actually want is to do this in such a way that it's the other way around, because this is going to tell us what's going on better than anything. So 1 like this is 2, as we all know. So it's 2, 0, 0. But now it's not the same thing. It's very similar, but it's not the same thing. Oh, yeah, it's quite different. So 169, and this one here is something else. 1.11. So now what we, and if we have like the other way around, so it's 2%, then you want to do, yeah. So basically what we are doing here is we have a multiplier. Okay, so this should work as a multiplier. So this should work as a multiplier, but then we need to go way down so that we don't have so much stuff. So multiplier, which is here, so this should work as a multiplier. Okay, let me see. Look at that. So this is a multiplier. So what we want to do is just multiply whatever it is. So let's do the stuff here, and then yeah, that way we can see what's going on here. But it's quite interesting because when you open stuff and so on, it's going to work in such a way that, I don't know. So okay, now we have this stuff here. So if this is double, let me see, if this is double, this should be 6. That's right, 6 ETH. And this should also be like double, which is 0.91 times 2. So we've got here 81 USDT. Okay. So say I'm trying to do this manually because I'm not sure. So BTC is just times 2. This is easy to do. So this is going to be now 120 times 169, which is 20, something like that, USDT. I mean, yes, maybe if we had the decimals here of 120, this would be higher. Because right now 1 is 169. Wait a minute, what the hell? So it's 120. So we need wait a minute. This one is multiplied by 2 and this one is multiplied by 2. This one is not multiplied by 2. So let me fix that. So if we have 1 and I multiply by 169, we have 169, which is 1. So we still get 1, and that's a problem. That's a problem because same amount. This is a problem. Okay, let's keep doing this. So 6 times 1.11. So it's also 6 because we only can buy 1 Doge. So this is going to be the same thing we had before. The same amount. So what we have found here is that, yeah, we have the same amount. 1 second, please. Okay, so it's the same amount because we are dealing with few with too few staff. So actually, if we want to multiply by this thing, we should be we should have 100 so that it's taken into account. So that would be something like this. So should I move everything to 100x? I mean, I didn't want to do 100x because you know what happens with 100x, isn't it? You liquidate. Move 1% and you are liquidated. So I cannot have. I mean, here's the 0.90, but if you go here, where the hell is this? If you go here, we've got 124%. So if I do 100x, I lose. So what I want to do is to do 10x and increase by 10 whatever I have here, which I can do actually. But let's do this with 100x, which is basically the same thing. So this is like this and like this. So 100, this is 91, like this, and like this, and this. And this is going to be 600. There's no other way. Okay, so so here, when we have these three here and this one here, maybe we are supposed to be doing something else instead of multiplying by 2, because now we can maybe do the other way around, which is divided by 2 the yeah, let me see. Wait. Here I have done something wrong, isn't it? Yeah, so this is, I mean, it's not wrong, but we usually do it like this. Same thing here. Okay, so it's 120, and the biggest one is I mean, it's not. It's this one here too. Okay, so let's try again. So this is 100. This is like 91, and this is 118. So you multiply with all of this stuff, and now you can multiply by 169. And okay, first of all, let's do this properly. Okay. So now we can multiply in both places to 169 and see what happens. I mean, we should multiply by something else, but you know, now I can say that this is 169, and if I multiply 1.20 times wait a minute. Wait, this is not right. So this is something like this for sure, and then we can see. So 120 times 169 is 200 to 80. I mean, 91 times 2, which I don't know why is 2. Yeah, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. So it's the other way around. That's why I knew that this was wrong. Damn it. So this is 2, this is 169. Now we have, I don't know what the hell, what do we have here? So it's 120. This is okay, but this is 2. So here it's not the same amount, something else. But this one here, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe we should not do the 100 simulation thing. So 1.20 times 2 is 2.40. So this is not the same amount. Maybe this one, I don't know. So this one I haven't changed it, so this is the same amount. And this one here, this 0, I cannot use it, but I can use the 3. So 3 times 169 is 5. So this is something that we hadn't thought before. Wait, this is 3. And this is a 5. So this is 1.69, which we were not doing properly before. So 0.91 times 169 is this thing here. It's not the same amount. It's not the same amount. So we go from here to here. I mean, and then, yeah, this one is the same amount. So what you can see here is that the Doge, Doge only needed 10% to be right on the track, but it's actually the same amount. So we are not modifying Doge a lot, and this one here, it's better. So maybe we don't need the 100x simulation after all. I mean, yes, we can do the whatever here, So it's 120 times 2, 0, 0, times 2, 0, 0. This is going to be like 2. Where the hell is going to 2? So here, yeah, okay. And this is going to be 240. So it's 240. It's not the same amount. But the thing is that once you have a lot of stuff, the way of this working is much better. So let me see. Where the hell is this? So this is 169, which is what we were not doing properly before. 169. So it should be the same thing we have above, but without the 100. So it's like this. And then the Doge is what it's supposed to be changing a lot. A lot. So this 118 times this thing. So this 600 Doge times 111. It's 666. Look at that. It's somewhat familiar. So, how much is this? So it's 118 times 111. So it's 130. 98 USD. So this is much better for what we want to do. So now if we take I mean, I don't know, 240 times this, you've got something similar to 183. Wait a second. Now I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be finding here. So this is like, this needs to be 2. So 200. So this is 120. And if you divide this by this, is 90, which is what we have here. And if you divide 198 by 111, it's 118, which is what we have here. So I think it matches what we are expecting here. Problem is that this is too much. So we need 10x, and then we need to do... So it's not the same amount, but this would need 10x the money and then 10x leverage. So you couldn't have trail values percentage that amounts to 10%. Those trades should be avoided. Maybe have a hard limit of 5%, something like that. But we would be working with leverage, and yeah. So let me. So if we don't have leverage and we want to put all of this here, how much is this? So it's like this thing times 2, isn't it? Times 2 because it's long and short, and then it's times 2 because we have 2 trillion. So that's what we would need to put $2,000. I'm not going to put $2,000 in order to test this thing. I mean, we would put more, If we wanted to do 1x, we would put, I don't know, 250, 200, 500 to 500. I'm not going to put this. Maybe we can explore with this thing here. So it's the same amount. So if we do 10x, we're going to have it. It's if we do 10x, it's not going to be too much of a problem. I mean, yes, you need more money, but so it's like this is going here. Why the hell I'm not doing this with an Excel? And this is like 60, isn't it? So we actually have like this. Wait a minute. 9.1. Yeah, that's what I was not doing properly. And this is 11.8. Okay. So once again, we need to recreate this stuff properly, or just copy and paste. But you know, why would you do copy and paste if you can do it manually? Okay, so this is going to be 10 times less, isn't it? Yeah, actually what you had before. So times 2. So this is like that, isn't it? And 5, 0. And this is no longer 6.6, but something else. Okay, so now, am I doing this right? Yes, I am. So this is going to be 24. This is going to be 15. And this is going to be 13. I mean, let me... This makes sense, but this one doesn't make sense because it's not 66 times. So it's... This one is 73.26. Have I done this properly? No, it's not 66. It's... Wait a minute. Yeah, it's 6. Wait a minute. 60... No, okay, yeah, sorry about that. 60 times this thing is 6. So the result of 60 is 66.60. Wait a moment. This does not seem to be right for me. Or is it? I mean, 11.8 times 1 is 13. Yeah, we are doing this wrong. So it's... is 66 Doge. Okay. And then the USDT, we're going to just multiply the USDT. And this is going to be 39.09, which is not the same amount. So we could have this with 10x. Well, let me see with 10x. I mean, 10x is the same thing we have above. I mean, more or less. So it's 24, is 53 dot thing. And yeah, so this makes sense. I've done something wrong here. Like this. So this, we would need 210 USDT for this to work. Which I can put here. But I don't know. I mean, we should do the same calculation with XRP, which makes this even bigger, and see how it goes. But you know, this is quite good. I mean, it could be better like this, but it's quite good. A 10x simulation. Actually, we could do a 5x simulation, and it wouldn't be so bad, if you ask me. So 60 Doge. So 60 Doge is you multiply not by this, but by 0.5 is 63. We are taking into account part of this, so we could do 5x. We could even do 5x. So 5x is half of what we have here. So let's do like this. 104 times. This, I can put this, no problem. Yeah, so the idea is would be to hard code a 5x multiplier on every symbol, and then I mean 5x and then this works as an additional multiplier or something you can divide to, because I'm not sure. I mean, if 5x is 200, then you need to do, I don't know, maybe 3x would do something else. I mean, 60 Doge. Wait, this is not 3x. Why do I multiply by 111? So 111 is this thing here. It has nothing to do with 5x or 3x. So I'm not sure if I'm doing this properly. I'm not doing this properly. So we have a 5x, so everything is bigger. So we got the bigger. So if XRP is bigger, yeah, everything is bigger, and then we I am a bit confused with all of this. Let's open this again here. Let's start again, because otherwise I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. So this is number 4. So what's the money? What's the money that we have? So we have this. Okay. So if we multiply by 5, instead of 6 Doge, we're going to have 30 Doge. Okay, let's try just simply to multiply this by 5 and see where it goes. So this is 5. This is going to be 150, isn't it? And this is going to be 30. So what we want to do with all of these is to get these proportions there, which is one has to have more than the other one. I think this should be done the other way around, which is you've got the smallest one and then you multiply for whatever it needs to be multiplied so that you've got that. So I don't know. So this is 5 times what we have here. That makes sense. Okay, so 1.20 times 5 is 6. We know that. Is 6 USDT. Then this much ETH is 0.91 times 5, which is 4 USDT, and this is 118 times 5. It's 590. I mean, I should do this in a spreadsheet. So now we can multiply by this thing, which is we multiply by 2, we multiply by 169, and we multiply by 111. So everything here is like $6 times 2 is $12. 455 times this thing is, so the way of doing this is 150, you multiply by 169, and then it's 253. And that's what you use instead of 169. So it's 168. So you want to multiply by 168.6. So you actually want to multiply by this because that's the right way of doing this. So 4 dot times 160 and 220. So this is not. This is going to be 67 USDT. Okay, 111. So we've got 30, and then it's 150. Yeah, so it's just multiplying by 5. So that's right. So it's 29.50. Okay, so yeah. So what we have here is 12 dot this thing plus this thing. Then it's like two longs, so one long and one short, and then two of them, so 200, which is what I think we had already set here. So it's this was 5x and this is 5x too. So it's 200. I don't know. So 5.8 will be 5x would be this one here. I don't know. Wait a minute. This is not right because we have more. We have more Doge. This should not be so big. I've done this wrong. So 590. What the hell have I multiplied here? I have multiplied the number of Doge instead of the USDT. Yeah, that's why it's so big compared to what we had done before. So this is 640, something like this. 644. So now if we do this equation is what I had before, so $100. What amazes me is that I cannot do the 2 times stuff. I mean, this is the minimum. So if this needs to be 1/2 of this, and this needs to be, yeah, but this decimal stuff. We might do the 5x stuff, and then you just multiply here, and you get whatever values you need to have. Yeah. So we only have 3 symbols. So you want. So for 3 symbols, we would be using 105 USDT. What about having 20 symbols? Oh my god. That's why, I don't know, maybe we just have to roll with the with every one of these what's the name? With every one of these symbols and go ahead with it, because otherwise, I don't know. So yeah, so what happens here is that if let's only show positions here. So what happens here? Okay, so BTC. So BTC has not decided yet what to do with his own lives. I mean, there are these two here, and then there's this long. And okay, so here there are two shorts and one long. So it has decided here that it's short, and here is long. Okay. If it has decided that it goes down, it goes short. That's why it only has this long one. Maybe if this long one, this long one is not secure yet. So this price is like down here. So this long one is not secure yet. So you would have to move up a little bit more for this long to be secure. Look at that, 3, 4, 4. We start to have this stuff that one of them is 4, another one is 3, because they start different dates and different moments. And Doge, we have basically two shorts. Wait, here it is. We have basically two longs. Like here, they seem to pay off, but I'm not sure. So these two longs, 19, yeah. There's one of them is in break-even, and the other one, which is this one here, and this one is not on break-even. So yeah. And this is this is probably a short that has been closed, and it had said, okay, it's a loss, we don't continue. I'm not sure if we can see anything here. This is total balance. Yeah, so probably next day is going to be some losses, because we have done a lot of stuff that we didn't know how it was going on. So this Doge short, is it? Yeah, so this long short is safe. So actually is like here. It's trigger price for this short is 6,131. So if the price goes here, it will signal that the short has ended and that it's a success, and we will open another short here. We will see how it goes. Yeah. Well, look at that. 004. So apparently Doge is giving us some. This is not giving us anything, and BTC nothing. I mean, we probably are putting more money into Doge without realizing it. Maybe it's the movement that it's bigger. So yeah, that's what we have here with all of these positions. So there's this thing about
Are we going to put more money? I mean, probably yes, so that we can deal with XRP, but I want to deal with 20 symbols. And the idea is that the more, the less, the less a trail value in percentage is, the more amount I want to put here. But then it asks me to have a lot of money, and I don't want to put so much money. And I don't want to test this in a demo. I want to test this in a real account. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if we show all positions, most of them are green, and then we've got these two which are not green, which is BTC and ETH. But what we actually want to see here is how much are we losing. So 0, 0, it's almost nothing. So 1, 1, 1. So this is Doge. Yeah, so we have 3 Doge here, which is what amounts the most in order to win with all of these trades. But this is we market, what's the name? If we market, if we close all of the trades with limit, hopefully we will get this 0.04 USDT. But you know, I want to do this step by step. So I think we are going to end the stream here. I'm going to think about how the hell do I manage the amount of all of these, because it's very nice that you have a small BTC like 1.20 USDT. In other exchanges you have to put 12 USDT in order to buy the fucking BTC, or you can even, I think Binance, they have only three decimals, and you have to put like 120, so you have to leverage. If you don't have more than 100, you have to leverage, or you have to put $100, $120 in order to buy a bit of BTC, because they have 0.01 as minimum contract size. Here in BTSE it's much smaller, it's much better according to me. But if you want to be playing with how much do you put in each one of the symbols, it's a problem, you know. It's a problem because you have to multiply, and it's more. Maybe put in 3x multiply of 3, then we can do this stuff much better. Maybe we should try to do this like a dry run and see what values of this stuff we would be having, to see if it matches this stuff or not. So instead of 5x we can try 3x and see how it goes. Maybe try to implement as a dry run a 3x global multiplier with the amount sizing for every symbol based on trailing value percentage. As it's a dry run, we can see it in the CLI and it does not affect anything else. And we can check if the minimum contract size, so for example 0.0001 is being used properly or not. But you know, it's like you have to put money so that this balances properly. And the more money you put, the less leverage you have to use, and the less commissions take the change. That's what you want to avoid, the commission from this change. So right now these trades are long lived, and we'll see how it goes. And also I have said that this is plus 0.004 in Doge, when you don't actually know if this 0.004 is enough to look at that. This is -1, -1, -1. So maybe it's not enough for the day to compensate the losses. But this is something that we will see tomorrow, because this fucking exchange that does not have this computed for the current day. So I'm like, okay, please show me the current day, and it doesn't show it. That way you don't have to waste so many resources on all of this. Okay, so I think we can end the stream here. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.